Right, we are back in Amnesia again, and short recap, we just came from the old archives and are now in the entrance hall, and yeah, it seems we've got some exploring to do, so let's go.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The Inner Sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Okay, so it appears to have been our first flashback, where it seems Alexander has taken Daniel to the refinery, and the path for us is blocked now. And we have to find a way to resolve it, or at least get rid of it. So let's have a look around. Oil, tinderbox. Yeah, I mean, the lantern don't last forever, so you can't just like keep it on all the time. And as you can see, we have to keep refilling it with oil whenever it gets low, and yeah. So anyway, let's leave. And our way is blocked, so we can't go that way. So let's go this way. Right, I'm going to check upstairs first. We can check that out later. Obviously that won't budge with wooden block panels in the way and everything. Awesome. Yeah. This game is actually well designed. I just hope the whole game keeps these good designs and stuff. But anyway, I'll see you on the other side of this door anyway. So, yeah. Goodbye. And we are back. We've just come from the entrance hall to the archives, where we are going to have a look around, see what's here, and look at these weird statues and stuff. So yeah, let's read this.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okay. In case you didn't get what's going on, our character Daniel went on an expedition to Algeria with Professor Herbert to look for something to take back to London and the British Museum. But anyway, what we're doing in this castle is, after we drank the Amnesia potion, we wrote a note to ourselves to tell ourselves to kill Alexander. It appears Daniel has some vengeance against him now. So now Daniel wants him dead. So that's what we got to do. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall turn to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Gerich. Let's continue. If you don't want me to read all the notes out, because some of them may get long, then just tell me by leaving a message or however. And what was that? Let's just carry on. Maybe it's better if we ignore all the noises. Here we go again.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burnt faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Okay, so Daniel kept a record of this diary in case his memory fails him on the trip to Algeria. And yeah, he went there to collect. Yeah, he. Yeah. And there's a piano. So, yeah, he went into the tomb of Tin Hanan, found the great antechamber, and at the far end of the tunnel he found an entrance to another part. He ordered the men to raise it, and as he went through it, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing him inside, and he got trapped. Got to keep that oil up. And as you just saw, my sanity is lower than it should be. So I need to stay in the light and yeah. And yeah. I mean, because if my sanity gets too low, my screen will start moving about. Eventually, there'll be bugs crawling all over the screen and all that. But yeah, you can lose sanity by like looking at monsters, witnessing disturbing events, or staying in darkness. Which is why you need to stay in the light. Or too much sanity will be lost. Alright, what we got? Oil, tinder box, another tinder box, and over here.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wards. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Okay, so there's just been a cave in and now I'm stuck here. And there's a fragile wall here. We'll have to check that out in a minute. After we finish searching this room. Yeah. I think that's probably diary entry, so I'll do that in a minute. There's a book, and there's a tinder box. Oh. So let's read the diary. And faint while we do it.
May 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Okay, so after Daniel got trapped, he tried pounding on the stone wall to get the others to help him, which did not work, so then he fell to the ground, could hardly breathe, and saw a faint blue shimmer. He went towards the shimmer, saw the orb, tried to grab it, and got whisked away, fell unconscious, woke up with the Arabs pulling him to safety. Alright, I think this is going to be it for this part, so like, comment, subscribe, whatever, and I'll see you next time. Bye.